and welcome to Trash Talk. We are bringing you a podcast devoted to Civil War. Today, with me as always, is Jack and
as always,
Josh. I say as always, they've never been on here before.
I'm one of them.
That never got on
never
YouTube.
show.
That was also never on YouTube. So, as far as the world knows, this is the first. Now, hopefully, it's going to be 2 cameras set up, or it could just be the audio only. Who knows? All right.
I'm hoping you know.
Not me. I don't know until it comes up, because it could be that the camera doesn't work, this camera doesn't work, the mic's maybe not work. I don't know. We'll see.
It's recording audio.
I know it is.
So we know that's working.
Yeah. Well, it's recording audio for Audacity, but it might not be recording audio for the webcam.
Hilarious.
Huh?
Yeah. I've got like a multi-system setup. Anyway.
It's too complicated.
Just have a link.
Yes.
Just
So,
have a camera.
guys,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I'm good.
I've set it up like a chat show, so I've got a chair and my 2 guests are sat over there.
They'll
so.
notice if the cameras work.
That's what I think of you in your smart ass mouth. Alright, so, Josh.
What's wrong with that question?
Just think of it.
No.
Josh,
Hell yeah. Yeah.
how's it going?
Pretty good. You? Yourself?
Pretty good. Jack,
Hi.
same question. How's it going?
All right. Please stop cracking your knuckles.
Okay.
What's going on with you?
Put the camera forward on.
Turn your phone off. Okay, right. Let's get into the main topic here. So, 3 days ago, on a day known as Friday, Civil War was released in the UK.
Sure was.
Now, this is Marvel's Civil War. If you're expecting like an American or a UK Civil War,
That's what I thought we were.
you're in the wrong place. Josh has pages of notes on the US Civil War. It's like, oh well, fuck it then.
We
I
lost.
lost everything.
Just go over. Just go over.
No, so what I'm going to do it like we can talk about one half of the group. It's a lot of. Look, at least let me do my thing before you mock me, right? So at least half of it's going to be about Captain's team, and then it's going to be about Iron Man's team, and then we'll talk about the whole plot and story and everything first of all. But Josh, if you can, give me a quick summary. What happens in the film? What's the plot? Without keep going into spoilers, what's the plot? We'll do spoilers and
I
non-spoilers.
can give you a very, very basic rundown.
Give me a basic rundown.
Just just like in other comic films, heroes turn against each other and fight. Whoa, like people don't like that in films, comic films. They're like, whoa, heroes fighting, that's super wrong, and then they sit and wait for another one because they're really biased. But no,
Pretty fucking spot on.
the Registration Act is brought in.
Sokovia called.
No, well, I'm going to bring it. I see Jack coming in. We'll bring it over to Jack. Jack, what do you think the story was?
I think they did some shit and they didn't pay for it, so now they have to pay for it, but some of them don't want to.
Whack. Am I
And
right?
then they're like,
To put it in better terms than Jack, the government, the 127 countries decide.
117.
Okay, right. Decide that the Avengers should have to work for those governments, and Iron Man and a bunch of people think that's okay, and Captain America and a bunch of people don't. So that is where the conflict comes from.
Okay.
Now let's delve.
It's not like they've hit each other in the older films.
I know, right?
No.
They've always been holding hands.
They're best friends.
Building bridges in Sokovia that have been ripped apart. Well,
Crushed on the Sokovian children.
Just to remind myself, they did blow it up, didn't they?
No,
It didn't come back into place.
No, it did get blown up. No, they had to evacuate the whole rock.
Yeah, they did,
so
because
it got
then
blown up.
like the helicarrier
Hey,
came
it
up
feels
and then
right
it
for
got
the
everyone
people
off.
that have no fucking home now.
Yeah, that's the point of the film though, it's like shit. Maybe we're not right about this.
So, let's go into Captain America's team first. Oh, wait, first. Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Team Cap.
Neither.
Josh didn't care. Team
No, I mean, there's. What's the point of fighting? You can just join a side that. You can just make your own side, fight for the winning, but what's the point of doing that?
Team Zemo.
Just stand. No, just stand back and let it all unfold, because then you can take what's left.
Jesus, Josh.
That's almost sadistic.
That's,
Well, no.
that's pretty much, that is what Baron Zemo tries
Yeah,
to do.
that is. He's like,
He doesn't take anything. He destroys. He watches, unfolds, and destroys.
You know, I was going to do non-spoilers and spoilers, but I feel like we're already into spoilers.
wait,
People have seen it.
No, it's only been like 3 months. Okay, so, Captain America. What did you guys think of Cap?
He's a bit of a knobhead. He was.
I disagree. I think
Already there is conflict.
Yeah. I think he's getting better with each film.
I agree with
As,
you.
as
Captain
are
America,
his
the
suits.
first
That's
Avenger.
exactly where you guys are.
I hated Avengers costume. It was like spandex bullshit.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hated that.
Language.
I'm back. I was just getting rid of the light that was on Jack's face. There you go.
Yeah.
That's better, isn't it?
It's a good question, and I can't remember it.
What did I ask? Oh yeah, Captain America. Yeah, Jack thinks Captain America's getting better with every film. I agree. Josh thinks he sucks. Josh, why do you think he sucks?
He's just gone so far off the path of his original conquest to sort of, truth, justice, and the American. Oh, wait, no, that's Superman.
I disagree.
No,
with
I
that.
agree with Josh on that one a little bit. The end of like Civil War.
Yeah, he's just like.
No, I think
I'm
the
not
whole
gonna
thing.
Fuck everything. I'm
Yeah,
off.
it's like, I'm just going to completely throw all my morals out for
Yeah.
one person that wasn't actually liking me in the second.
No,
in my second
And I can't
film.
really trust him now.
Yeah, and I can't trust him now because he's still got all the Hydra code in his head.
No,
And he's got an arm for people.
you guys are missing
Useless.
Now he's not even got an arm on.
Yeah,
The whole-
he's a nub. He's a nugget.
Yeah. He is.
The whole reason that he doesn't agree with the Sokovia Accord is because he doesn't believe it's truth, justice, and the American way. And his whole
So
thing
he
is
wants to be an unchained,
No.
very high priority animal.
no, he wants to be able to operate where they think is right. He doesn't want to be
But the
chained
thing is,
down
at
by
the
a
end, he
government.
says that the Avengers belong to Tony.
Then if he
And
leaves
then he
it,
nicks
he's
them
the
all.
villain. So he's basically a mercenary now.
Yeah.
No, he's not a
Yeah,
mercenary
sure.
because he doesn't work for. No, he doesn't work for anyone who's going to pay him money. He works for himself and the Avengers. Because of all the people that he breaks out of the prison at the end, he's going to work with them.
But he's a criminal.
And so
But he's
that's
not
why
a
they're in the
mercenary.
prison.
He's not a mercenary though. He's still Captain America. He's just outside
Maybe
the
he'll
law.
be called the Captain from now on, because that's what they did in the comics when he gave up being.
No.
I don't
Captain
think
America
they
became
do
the
that. I think
Captain.
that would just be stupid. Because the next time we're going to see him is what, Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like if Thanos attacks,
Unless he's in Spider-Man, but I don't think.
I don't know,
No.
he won't be. Unless Thanos attacks, then
He's
the government are going to have.
Thanos. I'll throw him a shield and Thanos will just catch it.
No, but
It's
yeah,
not
but
about
like-
one man. They team up. That's why it's the Avengers.
Oh, are they going to fight each other first?
Yes.
Oh, and then they're going to reconcile their differences.
And Star Wars in there.
Oh.
Yeah, Star Wars.
That's why he's
Yeah.
You're going to have some funky music.
Alright, so I don't know. I thought Captain America is the best part of this film.
No.
One of the best. I think he's the heart. I think Josh is very cynical. Josh
Yeah,
has.
he's being a bit of a dick, mate.
Yeah, you're being a bit of a dick, mate. I think Captain America's like torn between doing what he thinks is right and doing what everyone's telling him to do, and then he has that like. No, he's got a very nice friendship with Bucky and.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
he does. Didn't save him, did he?
Yeah, this.
When Bucky's not killing people.
Yeah, but
in
he's-
fact, no. Even when he is
He
killing
basically
people.
just turns
There's
his head
a-
to everything. He's just like, oh, Buck just kills that. Still
No, there's
he's
a-
still Bucky.
No, because there's a difference between Bucky and the Winter Soldier. And the Winter Soldier being that he's brainwashed. Yeah, it's not Bucky doing it. It's
Bash his head
brainwashed. Yeah, but
Just chain him down, bash his head and get it all out of him.
Like he
Flush
got
him
that
out.
old.
It's like, when you do too many drugs and your mum's like, oh, hey, there's some orange juice, and you sit in your bed and swallow it all out.
you know when you do too many drugs.
Sounds drinking orange juice.
Oh,
shit.
I'm drinking orange juice and lemonade actually. It's quite refreshing.
Uh,
What are you talking about?
flush it all out.
We've
What
gone
drugs have you
madly off
taken?
topic.
No, when someone's just dying, they're just like monging out, and you just like, alright, flush it out, just sweat it out, all that. Just give it to
No.
Bucky, just cage him up like they did at the end. Spoilers,
They don't cage him,
Frozen.
they freeze him.
basically.
Next to a giant.
No, because
They
he
tried to
says...
cage him, and then Zemo got up to him, didn't they? Didn't he?
You're...
They're practically caging him.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is to talk about them without taking the piss out of them, without being dicks
I'm not
about
taking the
them
piss.
unless they're shit.
Opinion.
Right, Captain America, pretty good. He's...
Spider-Man.
We'll move on to Spider-Man
Not
in a
yet.
bit. Right, okay, so Falcon and Winter Soldier. I like Falcon, I like
Falcon's
those two.
fucking brilliant.
Those two worked really well
I
together.
like Bucky more than I like Captain America, but I still think he's a bit of like a, he's there as a plot point, but not really like.
I think the issue with Bucky is that the Captain America 1 wasn't actually that great.
No, it was
So
horrible.
to introduce the character, it wasn't as good as it could have been because the film wasn't as good as it should have
It
been.
was, I think, because you watch Winter Soldier and it's like, oh yeah, Bucky was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky was in it and
Was
Bucky
he?
died,
Do
I
I
think.
remember him? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he
You know,
kind of fell from a
At
train.
the
or
start, I
something.
literally, when I first
Yeah.
watched that film, I didn't know who he was.
Mm.
at first.
Because
And then I was like, oh wait,
when
no.
they
it's-
announced Winter Soldier, I was like, oh, it's Bucky. I swear I know that name,
Yeah.
somewhere, but could not for the life of me figure
Yeah.
out why I knew it.
I think I didn't see Captain America in the cinema.
I did.
I saw. I think on the on like Sky Movies or something. Just because I don't know.
Yeah, but it falls. It's one of those like just phase one movies. Just that falls into that formula. It's exactly the same as all the other phase one movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, Iron Man 1's really good. I still think Iron Man 1's.
You know, Logan. Logan thinks that Iron Man 2 is one of the best Marvel films.
It is funny.
And
It's good. It's funny.
And he thinks Captain America 2 is shit.
But that's
Captain
opinion.
America.
I think he likes.
He likes shit action, doesn't he? Just likes.
Well, the thing
There wasn't even much action.
The bit I liked in Iron Man 2 was when all the hammer bot things came out. And
Yeah, that was quite
that
cool.
was
Well,
sick.
yeah.
That was probably the best whole bit of the film.
Yours, Tony Stark.
Yours. That's the famous quote that we always quote.
Yours, Tony Stark.
Even if none of our names are Tony.
You're Tony. Yours.
If you lose your name's Tony.
Yeah. So, Falcon.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you bleeding?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ah. Suck on your thumb next to you.
Like a child.
Drip it on the floor.
No.
Yeah, go on.
That's the point. I sucked it all up.
Something white and a drip on
No, would you like a tissue, Josh? I got some money. Would you like some dollars to wipe up your blood?
Blood money.
Baller!
And a wrap.
Yeah, so there's a bit here, Joe.
Thank you.
Step into my office, that's also my bedroom.
That's really porno-y.
So why do you want to be a film star? Just look right into the camera here, look right into the lens and tell me why you want to be in the industry.
It's the brown couch.
There's the casting couch just there.
Yeah.
Falcon and Bucky I thought
Jesus Christ.
were really cool. It's fine, I can just show my face then. I thought were really, really cool. I liked the both of them. I think they worked well together.
The scene in the car.
Chemistry. That was funny. The
I actually heard it
referencing-
this time round.
I didn't.
heard what they said.
Oh, I didn't, because...
Did they say anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
the
said
first
something.
time when everyone started laughing, it's
I
like,
didn't hear it.
Winter Soldier says, "Can you move your chair?"
Oh, I heard that.
And then
No, I didn't because they were all fucking laughing before I could hear what they
Yeah,
said.
after
The next
that,
one,
all I
it's
heard
just
was...
a smiling.
Yeah. The point we're referencing, the camera's over there. The point we're referencing is the point where Steve Rogers makes out with Sharon Carter.
Who is? It's still weird.
Yeah, it's
I
like
know
this
there are a
character-
couple in the comics.
He's making his way down the bloodline.
Yeah, it's just weird,
It was a bit
especially just after the funeral as well.
weird. Yeah.
Remember,
Oh, nothing
remember
gets
that
it.
image?
Super freaky.
Nothing gives a guy a boner like a funeral.
Yeah.
Do you remember that image I sent you of Chris Evans holding the casket with the
Mhm.
British flag on it? You were like, oh, I wonder what that is. And I was like, Peggy.
I found out it
That
was
was
Peggy.
ages
I said it
ago.
was Peggy.
I found out
You said, I
ages
wonder
ago.
who that is. And I was like,
it
it's
was
Peggy. Or probably Peggy. And you were like, oh, yeah. I remember.
I found that out ages ago.
Yeah,
I think everyone just like, oh, there's an old person that's died in this movie that's going to affect him.
So it's British.
Did you want someone to die?
Yeah. Yes.
Who did
There
you want
was-
to die?
Captain America.
No. There
I
was
wasn't
a
lying,
brief
I was
moment in the final fight when I forgot that Tony Stark was in the new Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
You know, when Captain America's going ape shit on him. I genuinely thought for a minute he might,
He won't kill him.
behead him with his shield.
I
know
wanted Iron Man to die.
The Avengers don't like killing people, but
No, they
there's
don't.
quite a lot of people.
I feel like if they did kill someone, they then have to bring them back. And once you bring someone back to life, then the rules of
I
the
think
universe
they'll
have changed.
kill off Iron Man in Infinity War.
I hope so.
Because
I
I
don't
think
I-
Thanos is going to crush
Robert
his
Downey
chest piece.
Jr. doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. So that's why he's getting paid $50 million per movie or
Yeah.
whatever.
If I was getting paid $50 million, I'd keep going. I don't care about shame. Who cares about shame when you got $50 million?
They did say about a month ago that they won't recast Iron Man. They'll
No,
just
they
move
wouldn't.
on to
Yeah,
other
they-
people, which
they-
is good. 'Cause
They
didn't.
couldn't really, could they?
No.
So yeah, what do you think of Ant-Man / Giant Man?
I
It was funny.
preferred
I thought it was
Ant-Man
fucking
in
awesome.
those 15-ish minutes he was in this film than his entire solo film.
I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I would actually say that Ant-Man the solo film was my like fourth favorite. It's my like fourth favorite Marvel film. I really like that, man.
It is funny. I just honestly.
I've heard it is
don't
quite like
enjoy
a
watching
remake
Well,
of Iron Man.
It is.
compared to like the Iron Man 2 and 3, bad. Thor
Iron Man
1
3
and
had good
2,
bits.
bad.
Just
I
the
like
man.
Thor.
Like I think personally, I think
I'm on.
Why does everyone not like it? I like
it's
this.
so boring. I think.
I think he's a don.
It's just they tried to make it an origin story by getting his powers back and stuff, but they just didn't need to.
Yeah,
I like the Donald Blake thing.
Yeah,
He was just like, yeah, Donald Blake, and he was just like a big hulking bitch.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the only Marvel films for me that are actually good is Civil War, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man and Iron Man. For me, there's actually only been like 5 Marvel films that are actually good.
Oh god.
Wait, the one with
Eric Banner, right?
No, Edward Norton.
Right.
To be honest,
The actual
I've
MCU.
always said this, and I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say. I prefer Edward Norton Hulk over what's his face, Mark Ruffalo Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
I
like him as
I
Hulk.
completely forgot that he exists.
I don't remember the Incredible Hulk film very much, apart
To be
from
honest,
Abominations.
Edward Norton was okay as
Yeah.
Bruce Banner. Mark Ruffalo's good as Bruce Banner, but his Hulk just looks like it just reminds me like a gorilla. And
Yeah,
Hulk's,
well, he's supposed to be like a bone, like a
yeah,
ape
but
thing.
like a lot of
This
the
is
time
Thor
he's
3,
quite
isn't it?
intelligent.
Yeah, Thor. Yeah, him and
That-
Thor.
Ragnarok.
How
He's gonna
I
die.
think I'll be annoyed if they don't explain how he somehow got from a Quinjet to wherever Thor is.
I think
Yeah.
Thor's going to get him there. He's going to be like,
A
he's going to
while
come down on the
ago,
Rainbow
there
Bridge.
was a rumor going around that it might be slightly based off Planet Hulk.
Oh, Planet Hulk's a sick
Because
storyline.
Thor's going to find Hulk in like this big galactic arena
Yeah,
thing,
that'd be cool.
and he can't change back.
Have you read any of that?
That would
Yes,
be
I
cool.
know the story.
Beast.
I know it's
It's
a
so
very good
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Which is good because
He has
people
like a
want
baby
a
or
Hulk
someone.
film, but they can't do it because it's still owned by Universal.
There needs to be some kind of sense of like morality to these characters, because so far they're all very invincible. Like what Quicksilver died, but that was kind of a
That was
throwaway
good. I
character
liked
in the last one.
Yeah, because X-Men did him better.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, I like him. This is Quicksilver, to be honest.
I
think
did.
he's
I
cool.
was a bit neutral towards him in Days of Future
Yeah,
Past, but
you
the
were
trailers
like-
for Apocalypse, they.
Yeah.
I remember you didn't really like him at first, did you? You were like, nah, he's a bit shit. And then I was like, he's actually funny.
Yeah.
And then you watched it and you're like, he's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the same at first.
Love that film.
I
liked him
was,
as soon as I saw him.
I thought I was gonna really not like Quicksilver, but then I watched Days of Future Past. And I was like, oh shit, he's one of the best things in it.
Now they've made the Magneto connection as well. You know, is that
Because
Magneto
they couldn't
connection?
do that in the Days of Future Past because of Ultron,
Mm.
but now they can. So
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry, yeah, Ant-Man, Giant Man. I thought he was really good. I really like Paul.
That
I
Giant
really
Man
like him.
scene was actually
That
really
was
good.
cool.
Fucking
I
awesome.
wanted to nudge my brother, like when Iron Man's running along that stair, he's like, "You're gonna fucking love this," but
Yeah.
I just didn't want to ruin it for him.
Just I think that whole like airport battle scene,
That
I
was
think
good.
is some of the one of the best fight scenes
Yeah.
in cinema. Like
It
in
reminded me
action.
of like those spinning shots in the Avengers where the
Yeah.
whole team's like going at it.
Yeah. Paul Rudd's I think really funny as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
fault
funny how
him.
they just revealed him. They're like, Hawkeye was like, I got him in his looks as well.
I like that there wasn't like masses of backstory for each character.
Yeah,
No, I
just
like
kinda
that. It
pulled
just
them
It just
no,
hi.
they just assume that you knew them.
Yeah.
All, yeah. They've done all
But
this.
you don't
universe
necessarily
stuff now.
need to see Ant-Man because.
No. No.
You get
I
really all
mean,
the character base
Yeah.
from him just
Yeah.
being
But I think Black Panther, they were right to do backstory for Black Panther because no one really
Well,
knows
they
who
didn't-
he is.
they didn't
Well,
really do
no,
much
they
for
didn't
it.
do any
They,
backstory.
they explained that he like how the Black
Yeah,
Panther
the
comes to
warrior.
be and
So that's about it.
Yeah, but that's it. They didn't do a whole
but
film on
I'm
it.
They
glad
talk
they
about
did
the
because
Vibranium.
audiences really don't know. who
No,
he
I
is.
think Black Panther's
People
quite.
who watch these films don't really comment.
Yeah, but
Mm.
everyone knows who's
People that
Spider-Man
are
is.
like, oh, Spider-Man was a bit, he looked a bit funny. They're the kind of people that haven't actually read a Marvel
Yeah.
comic.
I
They've
like
seen
Spider-Man's
one, picked it
outfit,
up.
Spider-Man's
They're like, oh,
outfit.
this would be good. Put it down.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll move on to Spider-Man and Black Panther
Peter May.
more later. Yeah, I really like Paul Rudd. I think Paul Rudd's pretty funny. I think he makes anything kind of work.
Hawkeye's in it, isn't he?
Yeah, Hawkeye's in it. Yeah.
Did you not read
Do you like
just-
Hawkeye?
a few days?
Yes, because he's the funny one of the group.
Yeah.
Except at times that he's completely useless.
Jeremy Renner's
Yeah.
alright as him, but they could be better.
Jeremy Renner's a very supporting
Yeah.
character, isn't he? He
But
doesn't ever
I
do-
don't.
They should never make.
He
a solo
goes into
film with him, ever.
retirement so he can spend his time with his family at the end of Ultron.
He's
Yeah.
And now he's just back for not many reasons.
Well, like the whole Avengers are kind of fighting. I felt
Yeah,
that's a bit of a
but
reason.
I'm glad he was in it because he got a couple of good funny.
Yeah, I like Jeremy. I like Hawkeye. I think
Yeah.
Hawkeye's
When
really
he
good.
tried to spoilers, I guess. When he tried to fight Vision, that was funny. You know, Vision, because
Yeah.
he's like a
Yeah.
solid, super robot scene. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Because
amazing
of
things
overpowered.
that
it's
are
like
really
you know when Mr. Smith's trying to beat the
Yeah.
shit out of Neo, and he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Now for the Tommy Vision." He's like, "Meh."
So cool.
Yeah. Do you really?
I like it. Honestly, he's one of my favourites.
He was
I don't mind
by far one of the best bits of Age of Ultron.
When he was making
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
funny. In Age of Ultron as well, he's just a beast.
Yeah.
He just flies through phases.
And I'm glad how they like adapted it for the movies. Like it's Jarvis has become.
Yeah.
And then Friday is his new AI.
Yeah.
She's like
very much. She has such a tiny role in it, doesn't she? I feel like they've dialed back there.
Yeah, in Age of Ultron, she was only in it again for about
the last fight scene.
Yeah, I think
the Hulk scene.
the Hulk
boss
fight scene.
I think I'm kind of glad that they've dialed that down, because when you watch like Iron Man 2 or 3, you start to realise that Tony Stark really doesn't need to be in that suit. Like that's the entire point of number 3, is that he can control it with a headset. So why is he in it? Jarvis is doing
on the sofa. He'd be like eating something, like punch, fly.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they've dialed it back now.
I think he needs to control it. I think if Jarvis controls, obviously he's like a super advanced computer that is almost human, but just not there. He'd just do things a bit more rational.
Yeah, but he could probably write code or something. He's created Jarvis to be like a rational thinking.
I think he just get destroyed because he doesn't have that human impulse kind of thing. You know what I mean? He'd be like, please stop fighting, and you get chopped off.
Then with Vision, you get the whole there's a Mind Stone in his head.
Yeah,
like,
what
happens if
do
they
about
just,
that?
why
When they
just
take
take
out,
it
is
out?
he going to die?
No, maybe not. Possibly. I don't know. I think he'll just become like solid form forever.
Because I think Thanos is going to it's probably going to go out. He's going to step on him. Like he's going to grab him by the throat, step on him, and just take it out of his head.
Yeah, his whole kind of life force does kind of come from
Yeah.
the stone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's so cool.
He was powered by Thor's hammer to like wake him up, make him be born. So it's kind of like magic. It's magic.
Yeah. What do you think of Scarlet Witch and that kind of? They have a romance in the comics.
Yeah,
they're
building towards that.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah,
like, there was a hint of it at the end of Ultron, and now
when he was picking her up out of the rubble,
all of their scenes in this one are building to that.
Yeah, I think they're hinting at a romance. I thought the kind of Sharon Carter Captain America romance was a bit forced in.
I think they've only done it because it's in the comics.
Yeah,
because again, it's just the funeral. It's just
you just
to
like
her aunt's funeral.
Yeah, your auntie just died.
I kind of think I don't really think Captain America needs a love interest.
No, because he leaves straight after anyway, and then goes on the run.
In the comics, he does go out with Scarlet Witch at one point.
Yeah, I almost
in the
thought
comics
that
everyone goes out with everyone.
I almost thought that him and Black Widow were going to be a couple for a while. I thought that they might hook up. I thought that was pretty cool. I ship them as a couple.
I just want to die.
Ship right, I quite like that. What about Scarlet Witch as a whole? What do you think of her?
She was actually right in this film.
One of the more interesting
I
characters.
didn't like her in Age of Ultron.
They can't call her mutant now because
she's not.
But I like that they're going into the whole magic thing because it helps towards Doctor Strange and all that shit.
Oh
yeah.
God. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't think that film's going to be good.
I think it's the trailer.
Talk about it later.
I like Scarlet Witch.
I like her.
She's better in this.
Like I think the honest trailers pointed out, as has everyone else. She can think all of them
to dead. Yeah, literally, she could just hey Tony, you're an asshole.
I can control things with my mind. Why not just force them all down so they can't move?
Hey, do you remember that $20 you owed me? Or was on the floor. It's like, darn, yeah. She's cool.
Yeah, she's good. I like the fight scenes and stuff. She seemed to be
It's hilarious when she killed 19 people.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Bomb.
Yeah, so the whole
I just think
I think no, she just wasn't quick enough because he was going above the building, but it just exploded too soon.
What do you think of that killing off Crossbones?
That I expected them to.
I just thought that was stupid.
In the trailers, he was in that one shot where he was looking up. The behind, like the paparazzi shots, there was only in that one location. So like, okay, this is what they're going to work with, isn't it?
Part of me's glad they killed him off that soon because I know that if they'd have kept him on, then he would end up killing Captain America.
Yeah.
So I feel like the only reason he is in there was to kind of hint that maybe they're going to kill him.
I like how they revealed him at the end of Winter Soldier because I didn't know who Crossbones was until after that film, and I like the fact that he survived that shit.
Yeah, he's not very.
I don't think they needed to.
You look like a cheese pizza.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
The face was messed up. Look hilarious.
Yeah, I think that looked pretty good, all things considered.
You look like Freddy Krueger's brother.
He had like a good one ear.
Yeah.
Good half. That bit there.
Yeah, probably a bit motor. Alright, what about Team Iron Man?
Hell yeah.
Getting a bit tired.
Hell yeah!
Getting a bit tired of Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man pisses me off. I don't like. Sorry. I don't like Iron Man.
Yeah. It's just.
He used to make some new
when
armor.
it's like the whole on-screen thing, like when you're actually seeing him on the screen, it's just his suits are looking more and more CGI.
Yeah, he looks
like
pretty
in
bad
the
in
older
this
films,
film.
they had to
It's
give
'cause
him
they
like the
wasted
chest
all the
plate
money.
and shit.
Yeah.
So at least the close-up shots, the suits look real because they are actually
Mm.
there. But especially in Civil War,
It looked kind of
it,
bad. I
like
thought.
they look like
they
they just
wasted all the money
videoed that
hiring
and
him.
put him on.
Yeah, they had. They just like.
Why don't
green
they
screen.
mocap it for like
They
some
do.
of it?
I think they do
They
mocap.
do.
I think it's just bad
In Iron Man
CGI.
2, there's a picture of them
Oh,
landing
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff, and there's
yeah.
all the things on them. They do
Yeah.
mocap it.
I thought he was actually his most likable in this film, and I
liked
understood him
more
more
'cause
in
he was
this
a bit
film.
more serious.
Yeah,
He
and
wasn't
like,
just ha,
he
guess
was
what?
still-
My suit's 8 foot tall, and I'm going to kill you.
yeah, he was still kind of quippy, but like you still understood his motivations for it. He
Yeah.
wasn't being a dick about it.
Yeah.
He was like doing what
That's
he
why I
thought was
like
right.
Civil War because you can see both sides in there. Look,
Yeah, like I went in
oh, you're
thinking.
fucking on one side and the cap is like, okay.
Yeah, I always
That
thought it
actually
was
done
the
some
side with
pretty
Cap.
bad shit.
Quick
Yeah.
question. Would you sign the Sokovia/Registration Act?
In real life, I'd want them to sign the Registration Act because we can't have like a group
What
of
side
super bad
takes
people.
what for the registration act? Because I've not read
Iron
the
Man
comic.
side to fix it.
So they sign it because they want all the
It's
superheroes to
different.
the public to
Yeah,
know
there's
who they are.
different. It
It's
happens different.
different
Iron
in the
Man.
comics.
Iron Man wants to sign it. Captain
Yeah.
America doesn't.
Iron Man thinks that they should all be
Under the act.
known to the government, known their identity, so they can
Which
be
is
wielded
why
by the government.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, which is why Spider-Man reveals himself. But after that, it's interesting that Aunt May's life gets like threatened, and like oh no, she gets like hospitalised, and like Peter Parker can't pay her
He
bills.
switches sides, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
switches sides.
He gets the Iron Spider suit, I think, doesn't
But like Iron Man in the comic books, he goes pretty like fucking bad. Like he creates the Phantom Zone prison, which
Phantom Zone from Superman.
he? Yes.
Pretty sure it is.
yeah, it's in both. But he creates the Phantom Zone prison with Reed Richards that they put all like Captain America's team in.
He
and
goes
stuff.
really evil for a while recently, hasn't he?
Yeah,
When he's got the white
really
suit.
know.
he-
Richards.
No, Iron Man.
I was gonna
He's
say,
become
he's
like
not
a full
anyway.
villain.
I don't really read many Iron Man
No, I
comics
just
at the
saw
moment.
stuff on the internet.
Every
don't-
man guy.
Iron Man shit because I
It
don't
needs
find
to-
Iron Man.
I think they just need to change his armour a little bit. Like, I'm getting a bit bored of just the normal, kind of very rectangular face. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
still-
been here since the start. Though, hasn't he?
I still
Iron Man's been
prefer
the first
his red and gold suit from the
I
first
prefer
one.
the silver one. I think it
one.
looks
Really, I
sick.
prefer the third one. I think Iron Man 3.
His
one.
Avengers one's pretty cool actually. I quite like it because it's got the jetpack, so he's not always standing like a
Oh,
bloody
yeah.
ballerina.
What,
Yeah.
have you seen the new one? Like the new one in the comics?
No.
It's like the black and gold.
No. It's like the face plate is like line and then corner,
Oh, for no.
kind of like that.
For, I was,
I s- you know
for
the
reference, I was
art-
pointing
you
to
know
his
the
Guardians of the
artwork
Galaxy Iron
for
Man.
the Civil War 2 comic that came out a while ago.
Mm.
Really don't like any of that artwork. It's just so basic. There's no
Mm-hmm.
detail in it.
I quite like the artist.
They hate you.
They do hate me, but I'm not
Um,
read it anyway. I've not read the first one.
Yeah, so like Iron Man and War Machine had their friendly dynamic again, didn't they? They were
War
good
Machine
pals.
had a good role in this.
I liked
one.
how his armour was chunky again.
Yeah.
Well,
And
War
a big
Machine.
gun on it, yeah.
Yeah, War Machine. I
And
think
his
his
fucking
arm was
lightsaber
something like
thing.
that.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
And
that
there's
was cool.
There's that
I
scene where
wanted
he's
to say
fighting
traitor, like when he whipped
Giant
Yeah.
Man, and he just whips out like every fucking
Yeah,
gun on his arm,
yeah.
like
shoots the
that
terminal
thick.
thing off. Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
He's just like, what?
Again, me and Josh had a quick chat about this in the cinema. The whole paralysed bit at the end.
Pretty pointless.
Yeah,
wasn't
That's
it?
just
killed
what
him.
happens when you get an actor who doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
pretty
a way.
pointless.
He's going to be a cameo.
Like,
in the
he's
next
there if Infinity War needs
I think
him.
they should have killed him somehow. He should have.
But people
I
were
think-
expecting that in the trailer. Because like,
Yeah.
the first trailer showed him.
Yeah, he's laying there like.
I don't know. I just think it's such a cop out to like have him start to walk again at the end. Like,
No,
I guess
think-
they.
I think he is
Either kill
paralysed.
No, when he's starting
Without
to
the
walk.
thing,
I
Yeah.
was going to say, he's,
Yeah.
he's a vegetable.
But like, he's not a vegetable. He
He's
can walk.
basically a
And, he can
Physical
talk and he can
vegetable.
think.
Yeah, physical.
I just feel like if they did make him paralysed and the technology is so advanced. Like,
Yeah, I was going to say, why can't
that's what
Tony,
wouldn't-
if he's created a super advanced language jar and suits of armour that can
Yeah.
fix pipes underwater and fight a practical green god, why
He
can't
was wearing a suit.
Yeah,
He
but
was
he
wearing
was wearing
that-
like strap things on.
Yeah,
Why
that
can't
was
he
like,
just-
it was like an Iron Man.
Why can't
strap
he just
thing.
implement technology into his bones?
What he does in the comics, the bleeding edge armor, which the Civil War suit's based on, comes out of his skin.
Yeah.
There is, I've
the
seen one where it's like,
nanoparticles are in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's like
I've seen one where it's like
flame
a,
on,
it's like a
shoot up and
liquid.
shit, and then it's like.
Is it like he? I
Yeah,
think
it
he like
looks-
jumps out of a plane or something, then it
Yeah.
kind of follows him as a liquid, and he
Yeah.
like.
It's fucking weird.
And I feel like that kind of is extending. That works in the comics, but I don't know how well that would work in.
He can make visual memories. He can literally bring memories
That
from his
was
mind. That was
just-
weird. That was
Yeah.
pointless as well.
That was very animacy.
That was very time. That was very time killing. I thought, as well.
Yeah,
it
it's
seemed
like
like
how
young
to
Tony
introduce
Stark.
Tony Stark into a
But he
film.
could have just been at the universities, like doing anything else. But no, he had to show.
I feel
things
that
with
scene
parents.
was only in for the reveal that Winter Soldier killed his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the kind of rehash.
Which
that
everyone
parents
gets
exist in
anyway
there, people.
in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I knew
It's
as
like-
soon as it came up on the papers. You know, one of the
Yeah.
films that shows like Tony and Maria Stark or whatever her name is.
That's in Winter
Guy.
Soldier, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, it's got to be Bucky in it.
Yeah.
He's Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
definitely.
Buck lad.
What about bloody Scarlet Witch? Not Scarlet Witch. The other
Black
one,
Widow.
Black Widow.
Nah, I still don't like. Like, I'm not saying that she's bad. I just don't like seeing her in these films because they don't do her.
You're saying you don't like women?
Yes. No, she's
I
just
think-
a bit pointless. Every
I don't
film.
think she was, because she sort of.
She's just like an
was
object.
the middle
That's
ground
like
between
everything.
the two.
that
I
people say.
disagree there.
I think she was the middle ground between the two heroes.
Yes, she was. I think she's very. The
But she- her
Russo's
character-
definitely doing much better than Joss
Oh,
Whedon.
God, yeah,
was.
but like still, just
But she I don't know. Her character
See?
keeps changing like all the time.
I think the way the
Yeah.
Russo brothers do her is
Yeah.
much better than the way that Whedon does her, and that they make
Russo
her like.
brothers do everything better than we do.
Oh god, yeah. This
I know
film
CGI.
would be shit if it was a Joss Whedon film.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's a Russo brothers makes it so much
So is
better.
Infinity War.
Yes, that's the reason I'm excited for Infinity War.
Whedon's a
Like,
priest.
Avengers 1 and 2 are just naff to me.
I don't
They're
like
very,
them.
Like people hype up the Avengers so much. Like the first one was like, oh my god, these heroes are coming together. Like in theory, having all those heroes in one film. Yes,
Mm.
goldmine. Which is why the post-credit scene from Iron Man 1 is one of my favourite scenes ever.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers. Boom.
Yeah.
But
I
it's just that
don't
film's
like Avengers film.
boring.
Well, the thing is, like, I remember loving it when it first came out, but it's one of those things that the more you think about it, the less good it is. Like,
Captain America's
And you just watching it, you're like,
it's just
Both of
there
you
for
know.
Loki.
both of you know I don't like either Avengers film. I hate it.
What?
Ultron I thought was shit, yeah, I don't
He's-
like
he
Ultron.
was
When
like-
I first
he was
watched
there for a week.
Ultron, I really liked it, and then it's like roughly 1 week of Ultron.
Yeah, it's like Age of Ultron. That should mean.
Like,
I bought the Age of Ultron comic book because I was like, oh, I better prepare
He's
for
so
the film
cool.
so I know what happens.
He's literally
No,
amazing.
the Age of Ultron Ultron comic is set in the future where Ultron is like taken over the world and like a bunch of superheroes die and stuff. It's like an alternate
Oh,
reality type
that
thing.
Oh, look at
film
what if.
was not
Yeah.
an Ultron film. It was a setup for Thor 3,
Yeah.
Civil War, Infinity War, and Guardians
I
2.
like Thor.
Sort of, ish
Mm.
at the end. The Thanos.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's just, it was trying to. That's the problem that most of the Phase 2 films had. That the original Iron
Which
Man
is
didn't.
set up.
They
They weren't
had
actually
to
filmed.
share
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
universe,
there's-
whereas Iron Man
yeah.
1 is just Iron Man and
Yeah.
focus on him for a while.
I think that it's worked really well though. It's like
Yeah.
they have brought it all together really, really
Apart from
well.
the TV series.
I don't. To me, they don't exist. Like
Well,
Daredevil and Jessica Jones and they're
I
like,
still
it's the
want
Netflix
Jessica
I
stuff that
want
never exists.
Daredevil in Infinity War.
I think
He's
they
doing
will.
it.
I think they will.
What
He's
would
actually
you do?
in his contract. He says that if they ever put him on the films, then Charlie Cox will play him.
I just want to see Wolverine fight the Hulk. I wanted to see that.
That'll never
Destroy him.
happen.
Hulk will
Yeah.
rip them apart.
There was I
He's a
watched a
beast.
video the other day where they said that apparently Hugh Jackman may have once had an incredibly quick cameo in First Avenger. Like they wouldn't have been able to
Probably.
say this is Wolverine
They'd just be like,
because
oh,
they can't
there's a
say
guy.
names.
Yeah.
So it could have been just like walking across the screen like, holy
That'd be-
shit,
That
that's
would have been
Wolverine.
weird. Some like
Right.
huge.
Yeah, I
scary
think-
guy.
Yeah.
It's such like a tricky line to cross, but I feel like because Spider-Man's now come over to Marvel,
And Fantastic Four apparently might be.
but the fact is that the
Sorry.
So Fantastic Four.
Oh, fat ball stick.
I think
That's
the
not in the world. I've still haven't seen it.
I was going to watch it on a plane to New York, and I started to.
Crash this plane.
I started to, and I was like,
I'm gonna break out Stella.
I started to, and I was like, no, I don't want to sit through this. I don't want to subjugate myself watching this
It's that
shit.
good.
Yeah.
The casting was. I actually like the casting. It's just I heard the film was wank.
Not a black guy for Johnny Storm though. Johnny Storm's not black. Not in my
Why
world.
can't they make a good Fantastic Four film?
It's false.
The VHS one was good.
It's false.
The one that never got released.
Yeah, the one that was not in cinemas. It was
Yeah,
straight
it's
to
just
VHS.
Fox make them so they don't lose their contract. they're not
Yeah.
making any money from
No,
it.
they're losing money. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't make back their budget.
No, fuck no, they didn't. They made a massive loss on that one. But
So they should just.
thankfully, Days of Future Past came out the year before, and that made a fuck ton of money.
Well, I kind of think that if X-Men wasn't so successful, we would have Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like, I really like the X-Men films. I don't want them to be with Marvel. So
It's
for like,
too far now.
it's too much. Like, if
And
you
the
added in
timeline
the
would
mutants,
be
then you'd have to redo everything.
The
And they,
timeline was fucking weird
The
before.
timeline
Days
was
of
so
Future Past.
weird. Like I was
They
talking,
fixed it now,
I
though.
was talking to Cameron about that. I was like, what are they gonna? They can't add the X-Men to the Avengers, and he was like, oh yeah. And we started talking
Yeah.
about it. And all the timelines really weird.
yeah,
Is it-
unless
Still really. What year is it in the new one in Apocalypse? Is it like 1980?
Yeah, it's 80s, because First Class was 60s,
Yeah, first one was
Future
like the
Past
Cold
was
War.
70s, and now it's 80s.
Yeah, and if it's in the 80s,
I
then
mean,
they're
it's
like,
meant to be like 20 years since Future Past.
what
they
are they?
never
How
say.
old are they meant to be? Like 18.
In the First Class there.
So in like the newer ones, like in Wolverine,
40.
you know, in like Wolverine when he's in, let's say 2010,
Yeah.
they'd be 40,
Yeah.
and they look about.
I've
31.
only seen the second Wolverine film once, and it's one of my least favourite superheroes.
It is.
that's right. It's much better than Origins.
I liked Origins for one part, just one part though.
Yeah.
It was only the sword bit. No, it was only the sword bit when Ryan Reynolds was fucking around with the sword.
Do you, not like, do you not like the opening where they're like going through time and stuff?
That's alright, but it's just like I already knew that. Everybody knew that. Everybody that's read one Wolverine comic knows that.
It was a good sequence.
No, but just because you know it doesn't mean it's not cool to see.
It was a good sequence. It was just like, why is Sabretooth looking normal there, but in X-Men 1 he looks like a lion?
Just because they changed the actor
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
It's, no, I think it's three different
Did you
people.
hear the other day that Stephen Merchant is in Wolverine 3?
Really?
Yes.
He's playing a villain.
They've added a few names recently. That Richard E.
Yeah.
Grant, the famous
Willem Dafoe.
in Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
Justice
remaking
League.
Spider-Man 1 just in DC now.
We're getting distracted, boys.
We
We're
are.
getting distracted.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah.
He was
We
sick.
love Black Panther.
Badass.
And I liked how the bullets bounced off.
Yeah, I like his vibranium.
He's just like, yeah, he's just like, what? What are you gonna do, son?
I ain't Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
That'd be so funny if you said that. I'm not Quicksilver.
Yeah. His suit worked.
Awesome.
well for
Looked
that film.
awesome.
I didn't.
He
I'm
was
so
awesome.
glad they didn't have
Every
the cape.
Every time he
The
landed,
giant collar.
every time he landed, did you hear the little like?
It's probably him like, oh, I fucking did it, boys, I landed!
It's not like-
You see?
in like the insult of his like. Well, I'm assuming it's like a
You can
onesie.
whistle.
I'm assuming it's like a onesie basically. So every time
Yeah.
he hits the floor with his pressure padded shoes, a little thing goes off in his ear. It's like. And he's like, father, you need to implement this into the suit, and he's like, no problem.
I'm glad that they just sort of they introduced him.
Yeah, he was straight in. He was.
Bam.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
And the way that they said, like, oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
Yes.
Bitch.
It's T'Challa, isn't it?
T'Challa.
T'Challa, yeah. I like how he was T'Challa for about 10 minutes, then he's like, fuck this.
Panther, bitch.
He's like, I will kill him myself. It's like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
You're a king. Should you?
He's a beast.
I like the idea how that they said that Wakanda had already existed, but they
Yeah.
were just like a quiet
Yeah,
nation
quiet
that
nation.
were kind of
in
hidden.
Ultron, they went like
Yeah.
the Ulysses Claw.
Yeah,
That was.
I like that. I
sounded
thought that was
really
good.
well.
That I liked how they didn't think that they needed a film to introduce him. They just thought it's just
And,
do
No,
it.
I think
Straight in.
they said that Doctor Strange is the last origin story, film-wise,
Sorry.
which is good. 'Cause it's kind of origin
I
stories
liked the
now.
bit where he outran a car.
Yeah,
You know
that
when you
shot
you know
in
in
it.
Captain
running,
America,
yeah, that's
Captain's
fucking-
like, he's like, Bucky, let's, and then Black Panther's like, fuck you. He's just like,
Captain America's like, fuck this, I'm getting a car.
He's not even like a super advanced human. He's got
No.
a suit that's just made of adamant.
Vibranium.
Oh,
Can't say it.
Vibranium.
Can't say it. I'm getting copyrighted from
It's
Fox.
like a little laser point in my head. It's that
Just
guy.
the Fox
No,
logo.
no, it's that guy from Wolverine Origins.
Oh, the Asian guy.
Agent
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, like quick shot, whatever his fucking name will be. He's like, and he says bullseye. That'll be funny.
Nice.
No, it's just sick. It's just like that
That
shot will look
shot was
awesome
cool.
because he's not. It's like a
And
thing,
he's-
innit? He's like Bucky's
yeah.
a suit. He's got the serum, hasn't he? That's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
He's
He's
got
like a
something
serum.
like it.
He's
yeah.
got the serum because he's a serum lad.
Cap's got it.
Cap's got it as well.
Black
And
Panther's
Panther's
just
just like he's just like what are you saying? What? He's
Like,
beast.
Captain America's like peak physical condition and some.
And he's getting
Black
outrun
Panther's
by
just like
Black
peak
Panther.
physical condition, wearing a metal suit,
Yeah.
just like.
Thing is it all? I thought Is it all metal?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
all
Yeah, otherwise
flex
then
and
he...
shit?
Yeah, well, it's vibranium.
Yeah, because there's a scene where they get arrested, it's like, your suit is vibranium, he's like,
Maybe, bitch.
And then a little claw comes up. Like, whoa! Guess what? Fuck you.
Alright, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Spider-Man!
CG Spider-Man.
I thought it
I
was
liked him.
fucking awesome.
He
That
was.
bit that everyone's seen now.
One of the
like,
best things in it.
when he grabs his arm, because
You've got a robot arm?
yeah, it just
Yeah.
proves all the the argument that like, oh, Spider-Man's a little bitch, but then he grabs like a serum enhanced robot, half robot man's arm, and
That's
just always sit around like it's, and it's like how he like Bucky. You see him like stroking it a little bit. It's like Spider-Man's just like,
Damn it. Yeah.
When
boy.
they were like, where's your guy? Downstairs. Yours? I saw you turn to Logan, and then Queens came, and I was like, Sam's gonna fucking love
I was, he was like, "Where's yours?" And then he smiled, and I was like,
And then all you hear is
I had a bad cough while we were watching it. It was every now and again.
I like how they
found
had
Cameron
the chat in
one
his
that
room
we
and
just
showed
showed.
the scenes from like CCTV that
Yeah.
showed Spider-Man.
You
Because
saw
it's like
that
the
screen
homemade
shot.
suit.
Yeah, they've already done the origin in this film now, haven't they? They've already said
You
it.
know that 1 second clip?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
our
not-
origin. Yeah.
Just take it.
The only problem is now we can't buy any Uncle Ben's fried rice. He'll cry.
Old meme. Put warnings on the screen. Old meme
Memes.
alert. Old meme
There's
alert.
a meme.
I think the Spider.
I
I think the
I
Spider-Man film is
it
going to
already.
be divided between having a great Spider-Man and yet another terrible villain. Although it's apparently Michael
Another
Keaton. So,
wank villain.
He's pulled out, I thought.
oh,
Or
man,
pull out Game of
good.
Thrones.
He's still Batman.
I'm gonna say it now. Best Spider-Man we've had. From the bit that I could see, his quips were better.
Tom Holland.
He was like a little kid.
Super bad.
Like, he was funny, he looked scientific, he knew what he was talking about. I really liked
He's
it.
still in school.
I like Tom Holland, but I grew up watching Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, but they were horrid. He was like a 30-year-old.
Hold on,
oaf
Josh.
With a shit trim.
Hold on, Josh. What was that, Jack?
I love Spider-Man 1 and 2. They're fucking
gonna get out of
great
the shot.
films. You zooming in as well.
It's the proof.
Tobey Maguire is a great Spider-Man. Get over it.
I'm sorry.
Say it again, Jack.
Sorry.
Say it
Apart from
again.
in number 3. I won't accept
And number
that.
2 and number 1.
Number 2 and number 1 were great films.
Right, the best bit is number 2, the one with Doc Ock.
Yes.
Yeah, right. The best bit in the whole second film is when he's actually fighting him on the train. That's the only good bit.
That
Because it's
picture
like,
we saw on Google earlier, Sam.
it's
What
like-
do you think, Jack?
Tobey Maguire's a great Spider-Man. Tom Holland's great too, but I just, you know...
You're just bringing in personal bias. Or bias in general. You're just like, oh, he's better because I grew up with him. I could say
That's
I,
No,
allowed,
I'm,
though, to be
I'm
fair.
saying that
I
Tom
can say
Holland
I
was
grew
great,
up-
and I think he'll be great. I'm just saying...
could say I grew up with a
My-
third arm. Oh, it's great with a third arm.
I'm just
Fucking
saying that
useless and pointless.
for years that Tobey Maguire has been my Spider-Man.
Am I still in the shop?
Just,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying Tom Holland probably will beat that idea
No,
out
he's
of me
already
by
beat
the
You
end of
already
next
beat
year.
it. Not even in
I'll
the-
beat that idea out of you, little bitch.
This is
Nah,
the last picture
Downside
and
look.
image broken up with Jack.
At the end of the day, guys, what you got to realise is that this is just a film.
It is.
And that is an issue that
I
a
know,
lot of
you
people
just
have.
remembered.
It's an issue that...
Let it out, Josh. Just let the
I'm
laugh.
not going
Let
to.
the laugh.
What?
No.
Don't worry, you go.
This is an issue that a lot of people have, in that they think that these films are so important to them, and that they should tweet and have their whole life dedicated to how good these films are.
Yeah.
And in the long run, you've just got to realise that you can talk about Marvel versus DC, but
Let's not talk
they're
about
both allowed to
Let's
be
not
good.
talk
They're
about
both
DC's
allowed to be
contribution
bad.
to superhero films this year.
They're both allowed to be good. They're both allowed to be bad.
Asian.
But at the end of the day, at the end of the
We must really
day,
hate Civil War.
they're just a film. And if it's shit, then you go, I'll just wait for them to reboot it. Who cares? Go read a comic,
Yeah,
go
but-
hug your mum, and go to bed earlier.
I'm a
By the
DC
time
fan and I thought Batman vs Superman was god awful.
I don't care either way.
Dreadful.
Didn't you like his suit then?
Batman, good.
The Robo
Film,
suit.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's again a bit off topic because it's not the same fucking second.
We're at 45 minutes for me, we're good, we're done. We can just ramble for the next 15 minutes or so.
Doctor Strange can be terrible.
Oh,
My
yeah. Oh, it's got that woman from fucking John Constantine in it.
I didn't watch it, mate.
Haven't you seen? No, not the TV show, the film.
Didn't watch it.
Keanu Reeves film. You seen that?
It's the
Tilda
White
Swinton.
Witch from
I don't know what it is.
Narnia, isn't it?
Yeah,
Swinton.
yes. She's in it and she's some bold egg.
She's meant to be the ancient one, who was like an ancient.
Yeah, a
Tibetan
lot of
dude.
a lot of people,
An Asian man.
a lot of people are saying boycott it because it's racist.
No.
That's why Doctor Strange is racist. As in,
No, I mean it's whitewashed. Like,
Oh,
like it's supposed to be.
It's just a character, you know.
I think a lot. People.
It's
are
not
so
going to
afraid
get
of
boycotted
it.
because Cumberbatch is in it, you know.
That's a Tumblr fuck, so I'm
Yeah.
going to see it.
I don't think that.
Go less on the internet.
I know that they're trying to like expand to lesser known characters like Captain Marvel
Bottom of the barrel, you mean?
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like Captain
and
Marvel.
Inhumans got cancelled.
That disappoints me.
No,
I didn't see that.
Mate,
Mm.
season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the Inhumans movie. So
It hasn't got Black Bolt in.
No.
Yeah, but if he speaks.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at the minute is actually pretty good.
That's
It's
not
much better than it was for the first 2 crap movies.
First season was okay
Yeah.
at best.
First season was awful. I thought. gave
I
up.
stopped watching
Just
after
like
about
Arrow.
4 episodes and didn't start watching
Yeah.
again until the season 2 premiere, which was way after the whole Hydra review. So I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I might start watching from season 2. I don't know.
Season 3 is good because it is basically just the Inhumans.
You know what show I miss? Constantine.
There's only one series, wasn't there?
Yeah, no, that's the point. I miss it.
I think there's
I
rumours
watched
that
the,
there might
watched
be
the one
legends
episode of Arrow.
that
And I actually watched Arrow quite far. Like, I think I got to like the second season. I got already bored.
Arrow's pretty good. I like
It
Arrow.
was
Flash.
pretty good, I think.
one.
Hasn't
the one
Supergirl apparently
she's
sick.
Flash was good, and now it's just sort of ground to a bit of a halt because they run out of ideas. But it's
Oh, no, I
building
think
up
it's
a-
no, I think it's just they used too many ideas at
yeah,
once. So like,
Supergirl was
Jay
good
Garrick,
finish now.
Solomon, what was it? Solomon
Hunter
Hunter. Hunter
Solomon.
Solomon, sorry, yeah.
They
You know what I mean? Yeah, and then Man in Iron Mask, and then
don't know who that is yet.
it's Jay Garrick.
That I think is.
The
Because
one.
the other guy's
Yeah.
Zoom, and then the guy in Iron Mask is
Or something.
Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
The one thing I did want to talk about after was Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Just been revealed that he's been given his own Netflix series.
Hell yeah.
Where do you guys want that to go?
I want him to kill the shit out of people. It's so funny watching him.
I
He's a
want
beast.
I want
Where
a
did his dog go?
minigun. I don't want him to be in fucking I don't want him. I want him to move to LA or
Yeah,
somewhere
I
else.
want
He,
him to
he
move.
can't be in
I
Hell's
want him to
Kitchen
move.
anymore. He needs to go to
That's
LA
the
or
thing that
somewhere.
annoys me. That there's no crossovers in the TV show, but they live practically next door to each other.
Yeah, I think.
These people clearly know each other.
Well, there
How
will be an
foggy
Iron
the end.
Fist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
starts
that's-
working for the same
Yeah,
person.
that's where it's going to link up. I think Daredevil is going to link up with Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones and Daredevil will link up with Iron Fist and Luke Cage, and then I think
they're going
after
to make the heroes for hire.
Luke Cage will be Heroes for Hire. But yeah, I just want to see.
I
I want to
the
see.
Punisher suit again.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
want.
all I want from the series.
I
is
wish
just
you
to see that.
paint,
But, like,
not
for
spray
me-
paint.
For me, I don't mind the leather jacket, but for me, I want the modern one where it's like he's got a tactical vest,
And
he's
then
got the Punisher
mags
logo,
make
but the
teeth
arrow
and
mags make the teeth, and
and
he's
the
just got
mask.
tack
The
armor.
thing is, he's going to have to build up to that, isn't he? Because like
Yeah.
at the start, he was just a guy in a black.
But like, I
t-shirt.
feel like if they just cut straight to Punisher in LA fighting a gang,
That-
like
that
I'd
would be
like
amazing.
I'd like a whole series where like maybe he's like fighting the gangs for halfway through.
Jigsaw, I mean.
So like episode 5, and then episode 5, then
Shit goes
yeah, that episode 5, the whole city is taken over by gangs and no one can get out, and it's basically Punisher versus a whole city. Like I'd love something like that. But then if you do like a whole city like LA being shut down, then you're gonna have to have other superheroes turning out. But I just want like Punisher beating up dudes.
Yeah.
And
Well,
shoot.
killing.
No violence. Punisher doesn't kill Jack.
Apart from
He
those
tickles and-
4 ninjas he sniped with like 50 cows on the roof.
Yeah, that was
so. And Daredevil's just like,
He held it.
Yeah.
Just like, he held it like it was nothing. What are you doing?
Waving at my mother. No, you need to know the source material.
He held
Punisher doesn't kill.
He
he
just handcuffs and then
punishes.
chucks him off a building.
Yeah.
There's a comic strip, Jack, where he kicks some guy out of the window and throws a grenade after him. It's not like he's gonna.
bangs
He's on like a 20-story
It's a bouncer
building as well.
grenade.
No, he's on like a 20-story building as well. So the fool's gonna kill him, but he kicks him out of a window and then just chucks a grenade out to him, and it's just like, what was the point of that? Oh wait, it's hilarious.
So
He
guys,
fucks him.
do you have anything else extra special you guys want to say?
Fucking question. I remember it still. God damn it!
Do you have anything special you want to say to your fans?
I have fans.
I don't have fans either. I only have
He lost
26
3 subscribers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's because I haven't been regular. Oh, my camera just did it for me.
Did a film.
It's because I haven't been regularly uploading,
You slap.
which is something I'm going to change. Coming now, I'm going to try and do a podcast a week, and then gameplay a week. I just bought Saints Row 2.
2?
Yeah.
Grid 2 came out for free, by the way.
Grid 2?
Yeah, it's like a racing game.
Fuck off. I'm not gay.
No, but it's like...
Who plays racing games? Only gays.
No, not Forza racing, like racing. Like, I think it's like
Yeah.
action smash each other into walls and stuff.
Oh, that's split second.
What, for what game? For what?
Grid 2.
For what?
Xbox.
Sweet, mate. Alright, you guys got anything special to say?
Read my review, it's great.
Oh yeah, Jack, what website are you at?
I don't know the URL, I've told you this.
Blogger.
Put the fucking link
Oh.
in the description.
It's like Jack Cooper 98 of Wix or something. I'll put a link in the
New
description.
reviews.
Yeah.
Jack, Josh, where do you want people to find you?
Grinder.
Look for Josh's Grinder page on Grinder. He'll be on there. You'll fit in.
I think
You'll
most
find
of the
him.
accounts are him.
What's your big boy anus 69? That's it, big boy anus.
Look very soon.
For more stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
COD 4's getting remastered. Hell yeah! I really want
Hell
it.
yeah.
But you've got to
And
pay
then
over
Infinity-
100
Nah,
quid to play.
It's 70. 70 for 2 games.
That's alright
But
then.
Cameron just texted, well not just, it was 15 minutes ago because he takes fucking ages to respond. He said it was 70, and he was like, oh, it's practically 2 new games. I was like, no it isn't. It's 1 new game.
I said to him
One
the
new
other day
game.
before we saw Civil War, he was like, they're remastering COD 4, I was like, Cameron, they remastered Halo 1 and 2, didn't make them any better.
Name of fucking wank.
Well, no, COD 4's amazing.
Yeah, no, that's the point.
It's been ages since I played it. I do remember it being
It is
great, I
amazing.
just
Best
haven't
Oh,
got
it's
it.
that one map, Wetwork. You know, on the container ship. That was
Is that your-
sick.
Is that your grinding?
That's me other grinder.
Wet work. Yeah, no, looking forward to that. Maybe, if I get it, I might do a gameplay. Or I won't. I don't know. I'm very lazy about things, so I probably won't.
That's how you make it on YouTube, kids.
Be lazy, yeah. No, this is kind of just for me when I can be bothered to do stuff. It's a hobby, not
Did
a
you say
thing.
meme?
Oh yeah, my Assassin's Creed 2 video is almost done.
Oh yeah, watch Jack's Assassin's Creed 2 video. When would that be done by?
Whenever I finish the story.
Okay,
Good
well this
one, Jack.
this might be up
I,
Thursday, Wednesday,
the,
Tuesday.
no, fuck off.
Jack, you're so good at time frames.
End of the weekend, next weekend.
Alright, well, subscribe to New View Reviews on YouTube
For a video.
for
Video.
one video.
Almost 2.
Whoa!
1 3/4.
So
That's
wait,
pretty good, bro.
what, you made a video...
I made the Doom montage of me just shotgunning people. Just for a bit of practice.
We were sick at dude.
We were.
That was a good bait. Did you play
That's
that?
a-
Sam?
I played a little bit
It
of
was
it, but
sick.
Great.
The only thing I didn't like about it was you practically
Shotgun,
always running.
shotgun,
no.
shotgun.
Well, we were always won.
Yeah.
And as soon as I left, we won.
8 games in a row.
Yeah,
Like
8
the 4
games
of us
in a row.
won and then Josh left and we lost. It's like, oh.
You know what I realised? I'm a sweaty COD nerd. As in, like, I'll play TDM, I'll be like, yeah, I'm alright. I'll play hardcore. I won 4 games in a row. Cameron joined, we played Nuketown normal, lost. He's a fucking idiot.
it's pretty gay, Josh.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
What are you, gay?
Any other extra special things to say?
No.
No.
Say goodbye on this camera.
Bye.
If you like, you can come over to this camera. It's there. Alright, so that is
Bye.
there. Yeah.
I'm looking at
Okay, so thank you very much for listening to this podcast. Oh, is it soft? Does it feel nice?
Oh, what a weird question.
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
you
going
like
to go
that?
back to the chair now.
Oh,
It's
I
making me
like that.
uncomfortable.
Well,
I like
that's
that
my
wet
chair.
work.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or do whatever. I don't really care.
Like and resubscribe, you 3
Yeah, you
unfaithful
fucking
fuckers.
assholes who unsubscribe to
Traitor!
me, dickheads. Oh, I'm in a bad light. Alright, see you later, kiddies. Don't forget to hug your mum tight tonight.